What is up, people? Welcome back. My name is Eric and I am here in beautiful Costa Rica. The last time that I did a walk around talking vlog type video, I was still in China. I was in Shenzhen, and in that video I showed you guys the upcoming economic collapse of China. Not really, but a lot of people watch that video more than my usual videos get, and they either didn't watch it or didn't listen to it. And they thought that I was actually saying that China's economy is about to collapse or already did collapse, or I don't know, all kinds of crazy stuff about. Just look through the comment section if you did watch that video. It's interesting. Either their mind's been already made up, or they just didn't watch the video or listen to what I said. Because I didn't say that China's economy collapsed. In fact, I even said that I probably have more faith than most Americans or Westerners that the Chinese government will not allow their economy to collapse. But I guess people just read the headline, saw the clickbait, and they ran with it. So in today's video, I'm no longer in China. I'm now in Costa Rica. And I am looking for, hopefully, a place to move to. A country that I can call home, a country that I can feel comfortable in, that I feel happy in, a country that calls to me much in the same way that China used to call to me and make me really feel like it was the place that I wanted to live. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my face. I know it's kind of rough to see. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about what I'm looking for in a home. And if you're a person that wants to retire or retire earlier or become financially independent and retire early, and use what they call like geo arbitrage to use your US dollars or Australian dollars or British pounds to take that money and move to another place and make it go farther so you don't have to work as hard. Well, we're gonna talk about if Costa Rica is right for you and if it's right for me. This is my first time ever in Costa Rica, so I can't say that I'm an expert at all. I've been here I think it's my 11th day here now. And I've been to a few different cities. I've been to the mountains, been to the beaches, and overall my first impression is that I really like it, but so far it doesn't really speak to me or call to me, which is unfortunate because it's beautiful here. But the first thing I'm looking for is a place that really calls to me. I know that's very subjective, very arbitrary, but it's true. That's what I'm looking for. I want a place that just feels like home. There have only been a few places in this world that I felt like home right away, and I don't know if this is one of them yet, which means it's not. It doesn't mean I won't ultimately choose to live down here, because it does have a lot of other things going for it. So the second thing that I'm looking for in a new home is affordability. I need to find a place where my money will go a very long way, because I'm not looking forward to ever working again. My goal is to not ever work. Since that's the second target of mine in my search for a new home, so far I would say that Costa Rica, it's over 2, because it's not really all that affordable. A lot of things are very expensive here. In fact, I would say a lot of things are pretty close to equivalent prices as in America. I obviously don't rent an apartment yet here. I have looked at some online, and I would say that the rent is cheaper, or if you buy a house here, it's cheaper. But just day-to-day things like food and drinks, even hotels are quite expensive. Okay, so third, and probably actually really the most important thing of all, is how easy it is to immigrate to a new country. So for Costa Rica, that's one of the reasons why I came down here, is because everybody says it's a very easy place to move to. So Costa Rica does have options if you're a retiree or an investor or just want to come down here and rent. They have a few different visa options. The first one would be like for pensioners that have a pension over $1,000 a month, which I don't have. The second one would be for a renter. If you deposit 60,000 US dollars into a Costa Rican bank, you can live down here, get a visa. And third one is if you are an investor, 200,000 US dollars into a business, or you buy a property down here, well, then you can also get a visa. For me, probably the one I would choose if I did choose Costa Rica would be the 60,000 US dollar deposit option. But you know, maybe I could buy a house if I really decided I found a place I love down here. But I personally don't really like buying real estate. I've never bought real estate. I have no interest in real estate, and probably don't want to buy real estate in a country that's not my own. That's just adding unnecessary risk, I think, in my opinion. But other people feel different. And so the next factor when considering where to move as a expat or an immigrant would be, is the country safe? Is it politically stable? From cursory glances on Google before I came here, and from anecdotes from friends who have been here and family who have been here, this country is very safe. Democratically elected government, no coups or anything like that recently or ever, I don't think. And I gotta say, I feel very safe here in Costa Rica. Walking around in any city, any town, any village, neighborhood like this, I don't think I have any problem or anything to be worried about. It might be different if I was a woman or I dress flashy, But for me, I don't really worry. I've felt safe every single day I've been here. I've been out at night, been out early morning. I got up this morning at like 4:30 in the morning to fly the drone for the sunrise, and then it rained, so I didn't get to do that. But I haven't really ever felt unsafe at any time. That doesn't mean I haven't been unsafe, but I've never felt unsafe. Oh, check out this. This is like their version of a wheelie bin or a garbage can. Looking for a country that's safe, I would argue that Costa Rica does fit the category of a safe country. So if that's one of your criteria for a country to immigrate to, then I'd say Costa Rica fits the criteria. And then my final criteria for me personally for finding a place to live that suits me and suits my needs and my desired lifestyle would be the lack of a need for a car. I have no desire to own a car. I know that's kind of funny considering probably most of the viewers here, they watch my channel because of my car. When I had my Neo, that's where all my subscribers came from originally. I suppose it's a little bit of a ironic thing, but I don't really want a car. I want a country that has good public transport, good infrastructure, and you don't need a car. If I want a car, I'll buy one, but I'd rather not have a car because a car is just unnecessary stress. A car can be a money pit. A car can just be a pain in the ass that I don't really want to deal with. I'm trying to live a stress-free life, and I do appreciate having a car sometimes, but I'd rather not live in a country where a car is needed. And I would argue that here in Costa Rica, car is kind of necessary. There are buses. I've got around this whole country on bus so far. It's very affordable. I would argue that the bus routes are not super developed. I mean, they get the job done. But if I really wanted to like live here and explore this country and go places on my own time, my own speed, my own desire, really need a car. So what that means is that Costa Rica probably hits like 3 out of my 6 criteria of what I'm looking for. And like I said, the most important one is probably the ease of immigration. If the immigration policy is simple and affordable, then that's pretty important because I don't want to live in America. You know, if you made it this far in the video, you might be like, why doesn't he just live in America? And then you start thinking about my criteria. A politically stable, safe country, an affordable country, no need for a car. Probably, I don't think any of the criteria match what I need for a country that I want to live in, except for easy to immigrate because I already live there. I already have an American passport. So I'm going to keep traveling around this country and figure out if any place really suits me and calls to me. If not, then I'll be leaving this country in a couple weeks and may or may not come back. So if the question is, should I or should you move to Costa Rica, immigrate here if you had the opportunity? If you could, should you? If that's the question, obviously only you can answer that. I can't answer it for you. But I can say that there's plenty of worse places on earth that you could end up. Hey, cow. So let me and my friend the cow over there know in the comments, would you move to Costa Rica? Have you already? What's your impression of it? It's certainly on the list. But there's more places to go first. So I'll be doing that. And like and comment and subscribe and yada yada yada. Bye bye.